Hello, and good morning. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know if my settings are a little bit jank here, but long story short, I want to show off a couple scenarios I made. So, this is Rise of Nations. By the way, these are the, this is the starting crew right here. Basically, you got Warren over here as a scholar, you got, the knights over here. You got, Heavy Horse Archer, that got changed. I think it automatically changes them to your local equivalent. Dang it. Okay. This was originally supposed to be a Eagle Horse Archer and a Heavier Knight, but apparently it's just changing them. Well, at any rate, we got all the Wallister over here in green. This is the unified scenario. We got the Duke over here. The Monarch. You only get one of these. Pretty much, if the Monarch dies, you get replaced with a... whatever the hell the other one is here. Senator, I think. You basically get one hero unit, is what I'm trying to get across here. So, they come over on little boats. By the way, this right here is a feature every RTS should have had. I can't believe that it's so uncommon for it to be a thing. But... whatever. Anyway, so, you got all the different groups doing their own thing. But for now, we're gonna go and do as the story does, and... I'll run down here. Hey, Chrysero. They're gonna start taking attrition damage, gonna have the catapults go take this one. These are just for the sake of benefiting this situation earlier on. You know, perhaps he had a couple laying around. We won't have the resources to build any more of them for quite a long time, actually. So. Oh no, it's an ad. Make it go away. There we go. Oh, okay, so Nibith got taken over early this time. Looks like the Dark Knights decided to invade his little island here. Take his wonder, which thankfully they're not deciding to destroy. So Nibith has this whole Palace of the Dead island over here. Now we're gonna have a bit of a counterattack from, well, from both the Galgastani side and anybody that Nibith had in the area. They're gonna take the city back. The way that city capturing works in this is essentially if it's reduced to 0 and there's infantry nearby, whoever has more infantry claims it. So, because it is how it is, these guys are just not very good. There's no, like, magical units or whatever, so pretty much Warren's just gonna walk around as a scholar and punch things. And just zoom in and see what he's up to. And he's decided he doesn't like this archer, so he's just gonna punch him in the back of the head a bunch. Really ineffectually. What's funny is that, and actually one of the things that I really love about Rise of Nations, so all of this stuff is actually happening. Like, in a lot of them you just see them taking numbers against each other, but every individual hit is actually counted. Alright, so, managed to take Chrysero. Took a fair few losses, but I think we're just gonna kind of accept that as that situation. Looks like the Dark Knights are scouting out Almorica. I'm actually doing a really bad job of micromanaging stuff here. So, in this particular scenario, no one's particularly started off in very good shape. I should also change one more thing here, which is the music. We have two different sets of music going on at the same time. There we go. But yeah, everybody's vaguely set up, but not too set up. So I'm gonna get some caravans going for passive income. Gonna get some merchants going to start collecting some of these resources. Pretty much unlike a lot of RTS games, you just basically collect a score off of different resources, and that just improves your resources over time. And it looks like they're gonna try to take... yeah, the Liberation Front's about to try and take Goliath, so we're gonna, I think, pull out of there. I think we're gonna lose Chrysero, but... actually, no, we're fine. Never mind. Right back to it. We can't let one squad of archers take the city. Panicked a little bit too early there. Actually, they might be going for Quadriga. It's over here. It's kind of undiscovered at this point. These archers taken out by the knights. But yeah, so the way that the system works in this game is essentially you've got 3 different types of infantry, 3 different types of cavalry for now, supply wagons, siege stuff, and a leader unit if you've researched a government and picked a government. Like, for example, if you go for despotism, you basically have a guy that functions as a siege wagon. If you go for a republic, you get a weaker unit that essentially heals everybody very slowly over time, but essentially has a problem in that, well, they don't really provide any other bonuses aside from economic ones. Yeah, and Galaxton wants to make peace now, so might as well accept that. I had 2 different versions here, and it's funny because they were about to try and take Chrysero again. You bastards! Except apparently they've decided to come and defend it now. So, we're gonna just awkwardly gonna stand here until it's done being assimilated. Pretty much when a city's taken, there's just a little thing. You can kind of see the border mark right here. It's a little hard to see sometimes. But basically, this is neutral territory for a little while until I come to own it. It also means that they can instantly take it back if they attack during that time. That's pretty much why they've decided to post somebody there, waiting to declare war again. Yeah, they're gonna try and make some soldiers. It's not gonna work out too well for them. We're gonna have him go to the mainland here, build a woodcutting camp. And this is basically how it goes, you know. Unlike a lot of things, each of your units essentially is 3 guys. If one of them goes down, as long as the entire squad doesn't get wiped out, they can be replaced by garrisoning somewhere. So actually we're gonna send these guys over as a relief. Alright, so it's assimilated, it's gonna start healing now, and we might as well just garrison them in there. Since they are in territory and unsupplied, they will start slowly losing health now. So you basically never want to fight outside of your territory. Alright. And yeah, this place is still too damaged. It's slowly going to repair itself. Somebody could be sent to go and fix it, but then we're going to have these guys go garrison over in Elmorica. Just let the relief take care of the guarding duties. As I guess they're just going to lose their units for no reason. I'm not sure why they really did that. I should point out, if it's an entire squad losing health like that, essentially they'll all go down at the same time if the health runs out, because no individual unit has been hit. So, it's just a neat little thing. Alright, well. Now these guys garrison in their respective stuff. I don't have many different ways to garrison them, so this should be sort of okay. Yeah, the catapult can't fit. Oh well, it's fine, it isn't damaged or anything. And something, what I was saying earlier about not doing this micromanaging right, yeah, you need a library to research stuff. In the other version of the mod, I have the resistance start off with library and a few other buildings, but I figured in this case it kind of made a little bit more sense for them to need to do a little bit more building up, because they've got more to start with. And the main limiting factor of the Wallister in this one is just their expansion potential is super limited. So they're pretty much stuck at low amounts of units. What the hell is this guy doing? Just sending guys to die for no reason. Not sure. That's the first time I've seen that in testing this like 7 or 8 times. In most of those cases, the Galgastani started giving up because they started getting attacked from a bunch of different directions. They're like, okay, I just got friggin' stomped, maybe some pieces in order. Oh, these guys are expanding their borders. That's a problem. Yeah, it kind of becomes a weird border war between these two. So, for example, you build religious buildings and forts and stuff to expand your kind of natural territory. And you would essentially see online games all the time with stuff like this, where they would just be fighting back and forth. I think our food income's okay. Got damaged at all? Not really. Yeah, this army's about done being healed. Oh, okay. But these guys love to raid a whole bunch, that's why this island never ends up accomplishing very much in most cases. So, another aspect of this, a little bit like Civ here, each of these different trees essentially expands one of your aspects. Like your military one increases how many people you're able to support and what kind of technologies you have available. So for example, I can't make boats yet because it needs 3, and this will actually adjust itself based on the rules that you've set. Like for example, in a normal game where it's something along the lines of like ancient to classical or something like that, or ancient to modern day, it would be something like spending on one of these unlocks a whole bunch of early units and everything else. But since this is essentially ancient to medieval, instead it's just a bunch of little technologies that become available over time. So it's a lot more to actually get anything. One of the many scaling factors I absolutely love about this thing. Alright. So apparently Nibith and Bakram attacked each other. And the knights are about to try and take over. So this happens almost every time, where pretty much rhyme is gonna happen. And I love that even the game realizes that it's just a logical play. So, you know, can essentially be ready for that sort of thing. Need more civics. Okay. I will say, just so you know, this is almost certainly going to wind up in a loss. Like I said, because of really bad micromanaging on my part. Alright, let's do this. These guys start out with a fair bit of money. So essentially, these guys start with money, these guys start with land, these guys start with resources. This one usually starts off with a bunch of ability to create a bunch of crappy infantry. These ones are essentially just sitting there on a pile of resources but have really expensive stuff, and then these guys are just raiding most of the time. Whereas these guys are usually trying to... the Liberation Front over here are usually trying to, you know, trying to claim any available stuff. Oh yeah, you guys are totally not invading. That's believable. Just make a couple triremes to deal with that. Shock. Color me surprised. Stop giving me ads. Do that. Need more civics, but we're not smart enough for that yet. Perfect. Yeah, usually by this point I have at least some trebuchets or something to go. But you need to get to 5 on military in order to be able to pull that off. So, more than likely a rhyme and everything else is about to fall. But, might as well have this guy entrench. Bear in mind that as soon as the upgrade happens for the government upgrade, you basically get a better leader. Because Ronway doesn't do the whole healing thing. Yeah, there we go. They're starting. And some of our crappy boats over as if they're gonna do anything. buy metal, because metal shortages are a big problem for these guys. We're gonna set up our catapults over on the north end of town. Should be able to help with some stuff. Holy crap, these guys are pretty much already into medieval stuff. We're still over here in galleys. Alright, we got feudalism. Can at least do this, I would assume. Yep. Alright, just upgrade. If you're wondering what happened earlier, by the way, they're all entrenched now, so if they get attacked from the direction of the shields, they're gonna do far better. So if they decide to invade, it'll be all good. I'm gonna have these, cavalry and stuff off to the side. Have them ready to go attack any siege stuff. Got the granary upgrading some stuff. Spend some money to build a fort. Actually, building this fort might trigger them to attack. We'll see. I'm assuming my boat's lost. That they most certainly did. Guys need to attack to here. Presumably the catapults will be able to take care of any boats that come by, but... Oh my goodness, stop with the ads.
The forms are easy to find.
Don't care. Alright, that's the first catapult gone. Wonderful. He's gonna give an invisibility buff to everybody. So they shouldn't see these guys when they're attacking. They might just charge right in. Actually, the scout might be able to find them. Nah, no, he's not even on their side, so that's fine. My boat's not even... It didn't even make it. There we go. Put that crap on loop. It's actually funny, because a lot of these smaller ones have a tendency to get wiped out right from the very start. Oh, there we go. They're trying. Take out their wagons. Or not. Alright, they're trying to bribe. I'm back, spy. Oh, crapola. Yeah, here's where it all goes south. These are gonna be the knights plus Canopus here. Yeah, normally that horse archer is Canopus because they, okay. But they want peace, but the knights are attacking this time. Okay, this fort might get done, but probably not on time. Let's do that. It's not like we don't have resources for people, I'm just playing really poorly. So they're gonna charge in, because at this point, of course, the guards can just kind of stay there. More than likely the city's lost, though. Go forward. Oh, and the front has decided to declare war for some reason. There we go. Tigers got taken over, so they must have... That must have been what that party was going down there earlier. So somehow the city's still standing. Probably because of the leader here keeping them alive. Their health, like, uptick bonus isn't as interesting as it looks. It's like 1, or like maybe 3 every few seconds. Oh, okay. I thought there was gonna be an ad there for a sec. Right, so they managed to repel it. Barely. And somehow Warren is actually still in this. Old Man Punchington has just sort of been running around, I guess. Where is he? Oh. But yeah, so the main... as far as I see it, the main bonus that ends up happening... Okay, yeah, now they're going for Goliath. So boats need to take them out. These guys need to go defend the island. We just have the Navy attack in general. At least put up a tower or something to keep the place safe. At least somewhat safe. They decided to land spies for some reason. Okay. Meanwhile, these guys are all sorts of screwed. Just gonna let them get pulled in a little bit, so that the town defenses can get in on the action. Probably need more civics, and yeah, I don't really have any way to defend against spies. So, people are just getting bribed. Would you take care of this problem, please? Right, so the entire group that got sent over here got paid off. That actually was a way better plan than I could have expected. Also, I should point out, another reason that these guys are playing as the Dutch. Little houses fight back. Stupid ads. Okay. That's that place safe, kind of. These guys are all engaged in one manner or another. Boat, 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 boat. And like I said, I played this a bit too poorly to have much of a chance of winning right now. However, there is the option offering them a bunch for a mutual attack on these guys. Alright, cool. So basically just made an alliance with the Galgastani to go attack the other two. Hopefully get them off my back. And that's exactly why I wanted to do that for this game. You guys need to garrison this castle so it actually fights back better. This fort. We don't get castles yet. This guy needs to take a break, go beat up this trebuchet a little bit. It's funny because given the resources available, light cavalry is about the best thing that these guys can pull out. lost almost all metal income. So we're gonna have to go get some friggin' metal bands over here. Now you might be thinking, okay, it's kind of dumb that you're throwing everybody into the pile here without really trying to counter anything, and yes, that's true. However, as long as you have a pretty wide variety of stuff, you're generally pretty safe in this one. Everyone will more or less go and do their jobs. Oh, come on. Alright, deal with it. And I'd probably expect another attack from this end anytime now. In fact... First off, build another temple here so it stops burning down our log camp. For that matter, start putting up one of these, too. And these guys can go in. Join up a little bit. Okay, so the Liberation Front is just entirely on board with the northern side now. Dicks. Which I guess is fine, because we kind of unify the South, so... Except, like, in a less creepy way. Okay, you guys just patrol here, I think. These random raids are going to be a problem. Okay, with one more civics, I can actually afford to build my own city instead of dealing with the ones that are already here. And we have ads again. Because apparently some part of listening to Tactics Ogre music means I'm gonna go take a vacation to Florida. I mean, I might be planning to, but seriously, how the hell did you guys know that? Okay. We need one of these, so... Unfortunately, friggin' all the monetary income is going towards just repeatedly buying more and more metal. Wood is super expensive these days. Let's put that over there. Probably just send these guys in as just a distraction. Maybe not, actually. In fact, why don't we have you garrison instead? Okay, you guys are fine attacking. In fact, why don't you just patrol back and forth if they're trying to get at our resources? Alright, Navy blockade is going fine. However, I need you guys patrolling. Oh, we might end up having to go take Bode. Oh, you want an alliance? Hell yes. So, we're allies now. And we got a much better picture of what's going on. In fact... Yeah, we're still at war with Red. How do we... boats, that's how we see them. Okay. Not entirely sure how they plan to do this. However, taking Bode wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, they're not very good, but we're gonna build a crap ton of catapults, build a crap ton of boats, Have those boats just sort of pave the way. Okay. In fact, now that we have an alliance, we can go build over here. Alright, so that's neutral territory, kind of. And at least get some metal income going. We got this tiny little spot right here to build stuff. That's still going. Get some military research. All things considered, I should probably consider burning down the capital so that I have the option of rebuilding it somewhere else. Let's... You guys are needed over here. And we can almost get a supply wagon. You guys just get within targeting range and deboat this situation. Ah, jeez. Are they invading again? No. Okay, no, they're using Rhyme as a staging point. Alright. I think let's send them all in. I know they don't have any siege equipment, but essentially I just want that fort gone. Now with that fort gone, these guys should have a much better chance of doing what they need to do. And now I can finally build supply wagons. I probably shouldn't have sent them in without one. Oh well. Alright, let's build a market. Okay, let's get some caravans. How are we doing on caravans? Basically need a lot of them. So we have just enough caravans and a bunch of merchants. Because merchants will basically be the bulk of your income as the Wallister. Alright, how bad are these guys losing? Pretty reasonably, but they might be able to take that castle. Alright, let's upgrade. Okay, so... Well, okay, so the church and the northerners have gone to war. And that is the entire army wiped, but hopefully they did some damage. This is gonna fart out a new senator over here, but basically the Duke died attacking Fladock. So we got another one. But okay, so our next goal here is actually going to be taking Bode. We gotta get them out of here so they stop raiding all the time. Really? Guys, the fort's right there. They need a tower, that's what it is. Alright. What the? Go help them. Man. Dick's attacking my siege equipment. Yeah, actually, I don't know what we're gonna do as far as that's concerned. Just send more raiding boats, I guess. Oh, whatever. We've got trebuchets. They're a bit prohibitively expensive at this point, though. So, we're gonna have merchants go and open up shop finally. I should have done this ages ago. Yeah. Peace with you. What do you mean withdrawal offers? You gave me like 3 seconds to respond. Why on earth would you want to go to war with me right now? Yeah, these things are crazy expensive right now, but hopefully that'll end up paying off. Thankfully, Galistani are kind of here to defend Rhyme right now. Alright, let's get another wood camp. If you're wondering why I'm not building more people, by the way, this is largely just due to the fact that population is very limited right now. And just in general, in Rising Nations, your population is going to be far more limited. Okay. Buy some more metal. Build a tower. Right over here so that these patrols are safe. Actually, probably start getting all kinds of light cavalry going. Come on, merchants. Yeah, once you can claim all of the different spots all over the place, like Ferrampa over here is just full of all kinds of merchanting opportunities. Alright. You guys need to move in. Somehow, where the hell is he? Oh, okay, he actually did decide to just go and learn, so he's fine. He didn't like the one over here, but he decided now he wanted to learn. Alright, you guys need to entrench. And let the trebuchets handle most of this. Somehow these spies are just getting away with everything. Want them attacking at this point because they're getting pretty close to taking out this tower. Get some spies for counterintelligence and bribing their guys. Some replacement people. Wait, that's... Why are you logging? I built the completely wrong thing, didn't I? The hell did... Okay, whatever. That was pointless, that's what that was. Okay. And most of their siege equipment is gone or getting gone. As long as that's gone, everything's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, bribing is very hard to counter with these guys. Oh great, there's a raid going on, isn't there? Alright, somebody's getting bribed. Alright, whatever. You guys are done, you did your job. Let the Galistani take over. get more people repairing stuff. One thing that one of many things I love about this is just you really don't need to do, you know, commands all over the place. Oh, you want to go for peace? Sure. Really have no reason to be fighting you guys. And yeah, due to the way that they're set up, these guys can just board out units like crazy. Okay, so we're too broke to even afford repairs. Good to know. Got some research going. Right. I don't like that they're thinking about... What the hell just happened there? Oh, okay. So apparently they're at war with Front, but we're not. So, Galixton's got a bunch of guys in there. Let's get mine in there too. See about taking out this castle. Alright, you guys start fighting, you start taking out this castle. Alright, where are my spies? I'm gonna go bribe some of these guys. Wherever exactly they are. Yeah, I think we'll actually be able to do some lasting damage this time. Okay. Folks, need to start working on our economic situation. I just love that your surrounding units will actually just join in on different situations. Okay, that castle's gonna be gone, at the very least. I don't know how everyone else is gonna fare, but as long as that thing's gone, I am happy. Okay. First pull out the siege weapons, then pull everything else out. Have the cheap cavalry run in there. Chase off the attackers, hopefully. Alright, they're done. One of them defected, oh well. And I have no idea why these guys decided to be on my team, because they're pulling so much more weight than I am right now. Oh well. Oh, they offered an alliance of some sort, I guess. Oh, okay, they've decided to make peace with the Blues instead. And I take it my entire navy got wiped out again. Can't afford to keep remaking those, but we'll just deal. So I'm gonna do this just because anytime that I have spare people lying around, I'll actually be able to make use of them. Let's get you bunch in here. Problem is, sometimes this attack move thing doesn't end up working right, so you end up clicking stuff you don't mean to. Alright, let's go bribe one of these trebuchets. So, minimal losses by comparison, but still not great.
Hi, I'm Yvonne Carpenter, and we chose Get Moving.
Oh,
Sell our- The forms are easy
Ah,
to find.
with these stupid ads. I don't know why they keep thinking like, oh, they must be moving. Okay. Here's what we're doing. We're just attacking the hell out of Fidok, trying to take their capital. Nice thing is, if the alliance basically takes over the island, that's a win. They can win as an alliance, which is very nice. Definitely prefer that over the Civ system. Because in Civ, you basically are kind of screwed, because you eventually have to fight your allies. This is far less people than would be ideal for this, but there's a small chance of taking it. At the very least, it puts them on the defensive for a while. And I might be thinking, why am I not building scouts to deal with the whole never-ending bribery situation? It's not really practical to do so right now. So we can sell that for some pretty decent stuff. And let's go attack their ships again. And Fidok, even though we can't really see what's going on there, is still almost taken. They've even got a backup group here. Alright, so they're gonna move in and take the city, more than likely. Which is fine by me, as long as somebody takes it that isn't them. I know we're the ones kind of incurring all the losses to make this happen, but no deal. Besides, it just means that I can build more cities. Pretty much if this falls, then all the rest of this stuff can fall in pretty short order. Orum's not terribly difficult to take because it's hard to defend, but Heim is right over here with the Hanging Gardens. Okay. Come on, what is going on? Why are you guys not breaking through yet? Just need one bit of infantry making it to the end there. Okay, they're getting beat. Seriously. Friggin' Galgastani here, not really pulling their weight. Also, I keep running out of money, so these stop auto-queuing. Actually, no, you guys are just fine with only ranged units. We really can't spare that much metal. I keep forgetting to buy more. Probably build more stables and just go full light infantry. Right. Explain to me why you idiots are destroying their friggin' pyramid. You're about to... You guys are morons. Why would you destroy their pyramid? Anything left of that? Yeah, okay, so the leader's still standing. Yeah, you guys are fine, let's... In fact, why don't we ally up?
New forms of Pokemon. Places to explore.
Dude.
Epic battles make
No.
these games ridiculously
No, get your stupid ads out of here. Why are there so many ads on friggin' Tactics Ogre music? Now, granted, it is their capital, but they are being super defensive about it. So, Crit and I is probably the hardest thing to take. Because this way, you're just basically going into a giant murder hole here. If you go this way, you can potentially get some, like, trebuchets and attack it from the north. Attacking it from the south is, once again, just suicidal. Try to make it as close to the game as possible that way. You guys move in. Force march, make everyone move a tiny bit faster. Ooh, that is some pretty darn dandy expensiveness on the wood. Finally, I think it's possible. My goodness. This entire place is going to be torn down by the time we get through it. Alright, just take out their leader. I got my Javelineers there. Hopefully we'll take it. Wow. It took them this long to get involved. Like, okay. So our guards here are almost entirely gone. Now we'll do war, I guess. So Dark Knights are asking for peace at this point. They're like, okay, you're about to take our capital. So they're just offering a bunch of tributes and stuff. Okay, so we took their capital. Alright. These trebuchets need to get to taking out their buildings, preferably the ones that can fight back. These guys are going in to help with the cleanup effort. So, yeah, they wanted to go and do some negotiations, but they want to pretend like they don't want to do negotiations, so they're getting all preachy over there. Oh, you're defiling our capital. Even though we're the ones that wanted to negotiate because we're losing that hard. still have boats. Go do stuff. Go do boat stuff. Alright, so you guys need to get into a more defensive position, I think. There we go. Got a little bit of help on the way. We'll be able to take out their remaining stuff. Hold their capital, at which point Orem will become ours too. At which point it's just one last city to take, and that's basically the scenario 1. So, depending on how this goes, this can be a relatively easy or relatively difficult one, and that's what I love about it. Because you can... there's a lot of dynamic crap going on with the alliances. Oh, I guess Dagestani are the ones that took over Omish. This is where the tigers normally start. Yeah, that looks legit. Okay, let's probably at least send a couple of squads to go defend stuff over here. Whoa. Man, Galgastan's really getting into this whole alliance thing. A little bit too much in the case of their navy, but... well. Okay, so... my boats are beating their boats. I prefer to have these ones stationed over here. Yeah, it's time to take one of you folks and just
I used to hate putting in
get your ads out of here.
feeling.
Okay. Now you're gonna come over here. You are just gonna build a metric crapload of stables. The rest of the stuff is gonna continue as it does. There we go. That'll do. Have them set aside for later. Alright, let's have these guys go and back up their alliance stuff. These ones over here to defend what's left of Fidok. Oh, wait. Their only supply wagon's still back here. Okay, never mind, back off. No use in having everyone get lost so far from home. You guys just love destroying wonders, don't you? Alright, Aurum is mine. All these buildings are now mine. Mass produce. Mass produce. Mass produce. Ooh. A cheap metal though. These folks are going to be the new guards for Asteroid who needs it. I need more guards, do need more boats. In this case, I'm actually kind of okay with the Hanging Gardens getting taken out. For a few reasons. And I'm confident enough that the border will hold that I'm just going to have to send all the trebuchets to go attack Heim. I think this is the one scenario that you could never make happen. You could never actually join up with the Galgastani to go do stuff. You know, kind of largely because of that whole necromancy thing, but if we decide to overlook that, it's all pretty good. Alright, come on, supply wagon. Yeah, the Dutch are awesome, because they're like their merchants, their supply wagons, their everything will actually fight back. You bunch need to go distract Barnesia, I think. Rhyme's almost done being besieged. Yep, there we go. I'm taking it. Somehow. I think we just won it with a border push, so I guess we didn't really need to take Heim. Or maybe they took something, who knows. Actually, it's probably because of this island over here that they're doing alright. Really? Okay. They're gonna come over here from their tiny little island and their, like, couple merchants that they have running around. And they're gonna show everybody who's boss, because, you know, time went away. Or you could join the winning side, there's that too. These trebuchets can go over here, start being useful. These bunch can just attack over here. This ad can piss right off, because... Why? I'm not going to friggin' Kissimmee. It's not really that interesting. Send in the supply wagon. Give those guys a little bit of help. Wow, okay, my navy's doing a little bit better than I thought. Oh, you dicks. When did this happen? I mean, you made a really bad decision, but I guess good on you for trying. Kind of funny because they tried to do the whole Tigers of Burnham thing where they attacked Amorca right at the very end. Alright. I'll just station you here. Maybe doing patrols because you really only got to last 3 more minutes. What a shame for you. religious stuff. Boats are doing the boat thing pretty well. I guess these guys built a coliseum at some point. Yeah, Grimsby is pretty solid right now. Go send these guys over and deal with this whole situation. Ships are just on cleanup duty. These guys are just over here. That's all well and fine. Right, so, as long as within the next couple minutes, Galgistan doesn't decide to turn traitor, we basically win. You know what, screw it, this is a good plan. Go back up their efforts. Yeah, see, this is why you guys shouldn't have turned on us right at the very end, as we're basically winning everything forever. There's maybe a lot coming your way. See, there we go, it's gonna end up getting taken. Alright, who gets it? Why has this not been taken yet? Not really like they have any infantry around, so I don't know why we're having such a hard time taking it. Oh well. 30 seconds left. Not sure why Syria decided to be a dick. And there we go, that's the scenario 1. These guys got wiped out on account of making bad decisions. These ones held out for quite a while. Honestly, if these guys hadn't made good political decisions, we probably would have lost earlier on. How the hell did we get Vask? Oh, okay, right, the Dark Knights ended up taking them, and they actually had an army to go take back, or to go take this, but because they were out, they never attacked. Never even noticed that one. Oh, and this was actually farting out units the whole time, forgot about that. That's something Nibith gets. It basically just creates light range units constantly. Alright, well there we go, that's the end of that. So I'll be back with the hard mode version.